Alright guys, back again. Gonna go ahead and finish up this part 2. And we'll just jump right into it. So these calipers, I said it before, but this one's got a bad piston here. And to be honest, this one's got a little nick in it, but it isn't terrible. But since I went ahead and bought the parts, I'm just gonna do both. So let's see what we got. Alright, we got 4 new pistons. All the seals, got some bleeders. And I got this whole kit for 60 bucks, so that's really not bad at all, to be honest. And got some lubricant. Make sure I save a little bit of this. Use that later. Anyway, yeah, so you got to take the air hose and put it in the bleeder hole, and when you do that, it's going to push these pistons out. But when you do, you got to be careful, because one might get stuck and the other one might fly out. So if that happens, all the air is going to escape out the one that flies out, and it's not going to push the stuck one out. So you need to take a little piece of wood or something, and you can tell, I mean, here's the new one. So I mean, it ain't but, you know, so long, almost to the back of the caliper, so you can kind of tell how long they are. So you just want something that's gonna not let them go all the way out. So what you're supposed to do is take your air hose and put it back here in this hole and blow air, and what it's supposed to do is pop these pistons out. But unfortunately, my little air compressor does not have enough PSI to push these pistons out. So I wasn't sure what I was gonna do, and to be honest, there was only one real bad one. So we come up with the great idea to take a punch and a hammer, and you can kind of see how this stuff just kind of crumbles. So I was really hoping it was going to break easier, but it didn't. It actually took me a little minute to get this out all the way, and now that I've got it out, so my only alternative would be to take these calipers to someone else's house with a bigger air compressor and pop the pistons out there, bring it all back, and put them back together here. But like I say, since just this one was bad, I'm just gonna pop a piston in that one hole, and I'll run the rest of them. And if I have any more problems out of them, I might just end up buying new calipers or go ahead and upgrading. But yeah, so I went ahead and got that out, and I went ahead and bought a set, but it sucks that I'm only gonna be using one. Anyway, so I'll put this new piston in. I got new seals. So yeah, we'll run with that. that. We got the new piston in there. Got these things set up. I'm gonna hit them with a little bit of paint and get ready to put them back on. Alright, so these things are finally dry. They've been sitting here for like 2 days. It's literally rained all weekend, so I haven't been able to do much. But I am going to go ahead and get this thing put back together so I can get the wheels back on it and get it back on the ground. So I got everything set up to do this side. And the only thing I use Loctite on this whole front end is literally on these brake bolts. And the only reason I do that is because I've had one back out on me before and actually locked the wheel up going down the road. So out of everything I've done on this front end, in my experience, the only thing that I've ever really needed this for is for these bolts. So I'm gonna use that. This pack came with some new compression rings for the brake line, so I'm gonna use those too. And it came with bleeders also, so I'm gonna use them just because I got them. There's no reason not to use them when I've already got them new. So I'm gonna use those. Go ahead and get this thing put together so I can get these wheels back on it. So there you have it. Got the brakes back on. Everything is complete. I'm gonna go ahead and get these wheels stuck back on here. Get this thing sitting back on the ground. And we'll go from there.
So as far as the ABS goes, I really would like to do a line lock just because I don't currently have a trans brake and all that good stuff. So I mean, a line lock's pretty cheap, and I'm pretty sure it wires in or gets plumbed in right at the front caliper brake lines. So I don't have one at the moment, and I don't want to start tearing this stuff down and not have one. So I'm just gonna leave this for now, and that is definitely something that I intend on doing in the future. But for now, I'm just gonna leave it alone. So. All right, so it's back on the wheels. I got all the suspension done. So that's front, painted up clean. That's the back. As far as the frame goes, that's pretty much it. I do have to come back later on and do some ladder bars in the back, and also the motor's got to go in. So what I'm getting at is at some point this thing's gonna have to be a little bit lower. So once the ladder bars go in, I imagine it'll come down a little, and of course the motor's gonna make the front set down. So I might have to tear some of this back down and do a drop spindle along with the ladder bars, but really won't know until the motor goes back in. But as far as the truck goes, engine bay's ready, suspension's ready. Of course I'll have to come back later and do my fuel cell in the bed and all that good stuff. But as far as the truck goes, it's pretty much prepped, ready to go. So I did go ahead and drain the oil out of this motor. It had plastic wrap on it, I got that off. And the drain plug is back here in the back of the oil pan. So as it comes out, it's literally hitting the motor stand, but I made it work. So as far as this goes, this is like my #1 priority now. This is like the only thing that I have to focus on entirely at the moment. So I'm gonna try to start posting weekly again. I have enough with this alone that I should be able to post weekly for a while. So yeah, that's where we're at. That's what we're doing. Expect more videos of the motor, and we'll just catch you in the next one.